So, welcome to this game with the Jagdtiger 8.8. This tank was recently on sale during the New Year's holidays, the Snowstorm package, where you get a pretty cool camo job, and you also get the year pasted onto the tank. So this tank has 2015 because that's the year we just left. Last year, an identical tank was on sale, and it had 2014. So, in this tank, it's strongly armored from the front, unless people have the ability to shoot your lower plate. Its superstructure is very, very strong, and it has a rapid-firing 88mm gun. So the gun can really put down the hurt on the enemies, and you can keep people perma-tracked very, very well. So in this game, I'm pushing into the middle, trying to see if the KV-4s, which I identify as the main threat, are gonna be over here, but judging by the movements of the enemy team, I see that they are on the other side. So I try to land a shot on the T-29, but he does manage. And you can see I'm pushing forward here. I'm making sure that my tank is hull down, so that they don't have the option to shoot at my lower plate. The lower plate is very, very weakly armored, and the upper plate is not great either. It's pretty much only the superstructure with which you can bounce quite reliably pretty much anything that's going to be facing you. So I decided to disengage from the two tier 8s and load the premium, because I know that I need to stop these two KV-4s right now, otherwise they're just going to be able to smash my team completely. So look at the rate of fire on this gun. You can really put down the damage on these guys. I landed 3 shots while he was moving across there, and basically that's what this gun is all about. Normally tier 8 tank destroyers, they have massive alpha, like the ISU or the Ferdinand or the Jagdpanther 2. This tank, it doesn't do that. It relies completely on its amazing rate of fire. So I can see the KV-4, he's still over there. I load the gold again. I want to be sure that I penetrate every shot, and this is actually quite a waste of money. I'm switching back to AP now because the way he's looking right now, I have no problems penetrating him, and I do manage to take him down pretty effectively. So I can see that the two tier 7s that I was engaging at the start, they're still being held back, and my team is doing okay. I see the KV-4 coming up here, and I really want to take down this KV-4. The KV-4 is a very, very tough opponent in this tank, so that's why you'll see me using a lot of premium ammunition against it. But right now, the way he's looking, I could easily penetrate him with AP. And of course, using more premium ammunition will mean that your credit income is not as good as it could be. But trust me, in this tank, that's not really a problem unless you fire premium ammunition exclusively. So you can see no problems taking out the KV-4, and I've pretty much taken out 2 KV-4s all by myself now. And really all the enemies that have been killed so far have been killed by me, and I'm at this point thinking, okay, maybe this could be a 7-kill game for me. But I can already reveal now that's not going to be the case, because I don't have the maneuverability to get around the battlefield and engage the enemies as quickly as I want. But that's not what this tank is about. This tank is really about taking strong positions, using the amazing rate of fire just to simply DPM your enemies to death. You can see this T-29, he has no chance. I'll give him 2 shots for every single shot he gives me, and the Jackson takes him down. So I can see the Comet is back in the end of the or near my teammates, and the IS, he's pretty much going to be the only one that I have the option to engage. But let's just recalculate, because I've taken down almost 2 KV-4s by myself. I've taken down, what have I taken down? I've taken down the T-29, the KV-1S, and the M4 or the Sherman Jumbo, and that's a pretty good deed. But I have to say, this is not your ordinary game, because the enemies, they were not focusing on me at all, and that was a big mistake by them. They need to stop this DPM monster from being able to crucify the teams the way that I was able to do in this game. And you see, I managed to pick up 5,000 damage, Ace Mastery. It took me quite a few games to get that on this tank, but with 1,615 base experience, it was always going to be certain. So if you like this tank or considering buying it, I'm not going to hold you back. I think it's a great fun tank to drive. It does have its weaknesses because the maneuverability is not great, and you really need to focus on eliminating that risk when you're playing it. Bye bye.